Mediocrity and living a life below your potential can mean comfort, which is why it becomes so hard to break it. So stepping outside the box leaves you vulnerable to being made fun of, it may lead to being ousted from the tribe, and it means getting comfortable being uncomfortable. Chasing your dreams or doing something the unconventional way is so often not easy, and it requires you sacrificing short-term pleasure for long-term gain. And so what happens though is that some people get so comfortable in their mediocrity and the same way of doing things that they almost start to create their own prison.
You only have 3 rules.
And if you're not careful, these people are going to impose their limits onto you. And this lines up perfectly with the whole Maze Runner movie. First, this prison was a maze that was imposed on them. They were also all brainwashed with the message that wicked is good.
Remember, wicked is good.
Which also ties in with the idea that so many things in our society are all backwards and inverted. Whether it's that unhealthy food is good because it's so common. Or that everyone has to drink and smoke in order to grow up. What happens is that eventually when you've been in prison for so long, the characters start to justify it to themselves. So they, in essence, created their own prison within the one that was imposed on them. I mean, one of the craziest things was how at the end of the first movie, Thomas and all of his followers had won. They escaped the prison, they escaped the maze. And yet Gally made it to the end and was standing there telling them not to leave. He became so comfortable living in this prison that he couldn't stand to see anyone escape it. He loved the whole groupthink and didn't like how someone was an individual who thought for himself. Do any of you know people like this who got so comfortable living below their potential that they get upset when someone out there tries to make more of themselves too?